It's your wedding night.
You've been waiting for years and years.
You're a little bit nervous, but incredibly excited. There's some stuff we need to share with you before this night, so get ready. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan Show. So today's video, 5 important things to know before your wedding night. It's a great topic. Potentially a little awkward, but also
Need to know things.
Sure. Yeah. Honestly, expect the unexpected. But first, guys, if you're new here, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
All right, guys, let's go. We do want to give a disclaimer. We know a good amount of our audience is in their 20s, but some are younger, and we just want to say we are kind of going to be going there this video. We're going to be talking about sex and sex-related stuff. Of course, we want to do it in a tasteful way, and you trust us. You know that we will. But in the same vein, we are going to be talking about some stuff that certain younger members of our audience may want to hold off watching, so please use your discretion. 5 important things to know before your wedding night. Morgan, hit us with number 1.
Number 1 is, you all, it is actually totally okay if you don't end up having sex on your wedding night. The first night that you're together for like the rest of your life, that's a lot of pressure, in my opinion, to like feel like you have to go straight into having sex. And actually, it's a lot more common than you would think. I know several people who did not have sex on the first night of their wedding, and they really enjoyed the other things that they did leading up to sex.
They started perhaps doing some physical stuff, but they didn't go all the way, and that worked for them. I will be honest and say I wasn't about to let that happen on our wedding night. I mean, of course I would have if Morgan was like, Paul, please, let's hold off. But for me, it was like,
all the way to 26, almost 27 years.
Anyway, you guys get the picture though. Don't feel shame, don't feel guilt, don't feel pressure that it needs to happen, because it's okay if it doesn't.
Polly, what's number 2?
Number 2, if you both are planning to have sex that night, go ahead and be intentional about taking it slow. You've had a big day, wedding, seen a lot of people, a ton of stuff on your mind. Now you're maybe in the hotel room or you're at your honeymoon destination. Slow down. Foreplay is really good. And when we say foreplay, that doesn't even necessarily need to be, sexual foreplay. It can be just saying sweet stuff to each other. It can be
kissing,
long hugs.
I'll give you guys a tip. Making out very easily leads into other things. So
and that's why we encourage you before marriage.
To not make out.
So yeah, just take it slow.
You guys don't have to like get into the hotel room and literally jump into the bed and have sex. You can take your time. I actually took a shower when we got into our hotel room. Like, I needed to rest and relax. We had some snacks and some ice cream, like, before we did anything of such kind.
All right, Morgan, hit us with number 3.
This one is just a tip that you need to know that a lot of people don't know. You need to buy lubricant, okay, guys?
We recommend it. We're not saying you have to, but a lot of people don't realize.
You need to. I know several people who, personally, like good friends of mine who will get married and then they'll, text me or we'll be talking later on and they're like, oh my goodness, it hurts so bad. Because listen, when you're nervous and your body is not producing the things that it needs to be producing.
Maybe the natural lubricant, because you're feeling maybe some pressure, or you're nervous, so your body may not be performing at its top level yet, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely okay. And as you get more comfortable with your partner, your body will also get more comfortable and produce the things that is necessary to have a very easy sexual encounter. But until that time happens, it's okay to go out and buy some lubricant, do your research on what kind you want. My mom actually gave me lubricant the day before my wedding. It was like, take this with you, it's very important.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to go to the store. You can literally find lubricant at Kroger, Walmart, Target, Amazon, wherever. You don't want the first night of sex to be this extremely painful thing, and so if there's something that you can use to help you out, go for it.
Do your own research. but we're just offering that up as advice.
All right, number 4.
A lot of times we have built up in our minds what sex is going to look like, what the first night of sex is going to look like. It's going to be amazing, super intimate, super steamy, and then you get there and that doesn't happen, and so you're disappointed. We would encourage you, lower your expectations or get rid of them and think to yourself, this could look a lot different than I thought it would, and that's okay.
Yeah. And you know, ladies, our bodies are very intricate and complicated. It just takes more work to figure out how to make us feel really good. And you have the rest of your life to figure that out. Obviously, if it's a year down the road after your marriage or even a few months after your marriage and your husband still has not taken the time to figure out how to make you feel really good, that's a whole nother issue. But on the first night of your wedding, if you ladies don't climax, that's okay.
And the same with you guys. Don't be putting these high expectations on your lady. She's gonna be super skilled. She may not be, and that's okay. But on the other hand, it may be incredible and amazing and more than you dreamed, and that's awesome too. We're just saying, lower those expectations because it could go either way.
Personally, our wedding night was a good night.
Morgan, hit us with number 5.
Understand that this first night that you guys end up having sex, whether it's your wedding night or a few nights after, it could be very emotional / uncomfortable, mentally and physically. Uncomfortable in the way of, wow, okay, we're just two people who love each other, but we're bare naked in front of one another. You're seeing every nook and cranny of my body. This is uncomfortable. Like, it's still an awesome thing and beautiful thing, but it's a little weird at first, okay? But you get used to it, obviously. And then uncomfortable in the way physically, it could be uncomfortable for you ladies down there. It just could be. That's just a very common, natural thing. But plan on it getting better because most of the time it does.
And also, guys, it can be a very emotional experience. Crying, being maybe overwhelmed in the moment. Morgan and I didn't cry, but we've heard of people who have, and that's okay too. And just be okay with it being a very emotional time for you.
In Song of Solomon, it says, you have ravished my heart, my treasure, my bride. You have ravished my heart with one glance of your eyes. When you hear the word ravished, it's like this incredibly emotional, just like breakdown, like wow, amazement type thing. And so if you are that emotional, that is okay. That is a God-given thing. It's all right to be extremely emotional. Yeah,
don't let yourself get embarrassed, and your partner hopefully will understand.
Maybe they'll get emotional too. I feel like I did kind of tear up at one point.
Oh, baby.
You guys, don't let the pressure or the weight of the world of, oh, you guys aren't having sex before marriage? Well, that's crazy. What if you're not sexually compatible? You have the rest of your lives to figure it out because you can become sexually compatible, okay? Paul and I, after 3 years of marriage, have come a long way.
Yeah.
And it's great. And in 10 years, we'll be even better. So.
All right, guys, we'd like to keep the discussion going, so comment below and let us know if any of our 5 points surprised you at all.
Did any of them make your jaw drop?
Or is there anything that you would like to add? Just be tasteful about it. Give this video a thumbs up if you appreciated Morgan and I tackling a more intimate subject. And if you'd like to see us tackle more subjects like this, we're open. We're just wanting to be real, guys. We're just wanting to meet you all where you're at.
It's your wedding night. Do you know everything you need to know?
Get ready.